probably not familiar with is what's the history of it. Brian and I and a couple other men started this group decades ago. It started out as a fathers raising boys, and what we recognized was that it's not something you could just do in an 8-week course, taught by somebody who thought he knew what he was doing, right? And so we decided we were going to start a group together where where the men could hold each other mutually accountable, and where we could hold their kids mutually accountable, and that has been a great honor. Well, over the years, those kids grew up, right? And so, so now it's basically, group of men that are holding each other accountable. Another one of our founding members passed away recently. You probably all know that Frank passed away. And at his funeral, I read something that was put together by, this input from a lot of the men here. And I thought it was a really good statement of what is it that we do on Saturday mornings? Why do we exist? And it's just one sentence, so don't worry, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But this is where men gather. This is where men gather, not boys. This is where men gather. Where iron sharpens iron. Where men boast of our weakness, not our strength. Where we seek to become better fathers, better husbands, and better followers of Jesus Christ. And that really is our goal in that, in those breakfasts. Ladies, it is not lost on us, men, that when we are eating breakfast, you guys are at home taking care of little ones. We so much appreciate what you guys are doing. That's why we meet at the crack of dawn. That's why we start at 6 o'clock. The whole idea is so that it's how does a man learn to a man doesn't learn to become a man in a life group when he should be home taking care of kids, right? So we try to get them fed. We try to get in the Word, and we get home and get home by the time people are waking up, and so that is why we meet so early. And part of that, part of that original group, we recognize that men don't just become men, and if that's how it happens, well, then you're going to get what the world gives, right? So. But that's to strive to become a godly man is something that it has to be intentional. So so each year we try to recognize one or two or whatever men that just have really stood the test of time is a big one, right? We were so blessed to have Frank's example of a man that finishes strong, and it is obviously hard to do that. There's a lot of men that fail at that, so we appreciate that. And so there's a couple men we want to celebrate tonight, and that we feel exemplify that. I get to go first because it's my house. First guy I want to talk about has been in the group for a long time. He is not only a leader. He is not only a leader in our church, but he is a regular member of our life group, and our life group wouldn't be the same without this man. He is a godly man of integrity that does all he can to support and lead his wife. He has that down. He understands that. He works hard to shepherd his kids, and again, another one of these guys that when he speaks, he always has something good to say. And what I really appreciate about Jim Payne is I have known Jim Payne for a long time, and he listens. When he has a question, he is not like me, who sometimes can anticipate questions and anticipate responses. No, he waits. He waits to hear the he waits to hear the question. He thinks deeply about it, and so we would like to honor him with. I got to choose this one because it's my house. But Jim, this is Solomon's sword. And
Take the
it is
plastic
because-
off the handle.
Yeah. Because I so much appreciate your true desire to learn and learn God's word. Buddy,
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Can you
Thank
look up so we can actually take your picture?
Wow. Can I say a few words?
yes, please.
Should.
About me?
No. I can't tell you, number one, how much this means to me. But secondly, how much all of you mean to me, and how all of you in this group and all of the spouses that support us have changed my life. When I came into this group, and I hope Rachel will acknowledge, I'm a different man than I